Yes, my wonderful people. Welcome to J Progress Entertainment again. My people. Secrets get exposed. The current administration, there's a memo exposed of Trump secretly okays immigration and custom enforcement officers to arrest without any warrant using the 1798 law in gang crackdown. So basically, if them establish that you're a part of a gang or think that you're a part of a gang, even when they don't have any evidence, you could find yourself on a plane being deported to El Salvador or anywhere across the world. And basically, just like how they are trying to find a way to deport criminal American citizen criminal to another country. Tell me how that makes sense. But like me say, in this current climate, nothing no makes sense when it comes on to immigration to me. But anyway, some secret unfold right now. But we are going to browse through it, because like me tell you now, right now, no we're not safe. Nothing is off the table. Anything goes as long as it involves you being arrested, detained, and deported. It's all good for the current administration. Whether it goes by the book, whether it go under table, whether it go through the window, whether it go through the back door, they don't care. As long as you are arrested, detained, and deported, by all means, it is good to go. And this is why people say so many people who aren't even meant to be detained, so many American citizens are even being arrested and detained. And even when them try to make people know that they are American citizens, people don't believe. Some of them even get deported without even getting a chance to prove that they are American citizens, because of how they are pushing this agenda, mass deportation, mass immigration crackdown and all these things. So people, any card can play right now. Anyway, make we jump into the story. Trump secretly okays ICE. Allegedly this is, let me say that clear because me no know me I go by the story. Allegedly, Trump secretly okays ICE arrest without warrant using the 1798 law in gang crackdown. That would have been the Enemy Alien Act of 1798, which, you know, once you are seen as a threat to public safety or anything like that, they can just grab you and deport you out of them country. Simple as that. The Trump administration has been encouraging immigration agents to arrest suspected gang members without warrant, according to a leaked memo. So them get some memo exposed right now. We sent to ICE. Listen, anyone you catch, arrest them. You don't need no warrant. Don't worry about that. We deal with that later. Just catch them, bag them, and send them away. Catch them, tag them, bag them, send them away. Problem solved. We deal with it later. Anyway, a leaked memo has revealed that the Trump administration is pushing immigration officers to detain suspected gang affiliates without warrant. On March 14, Attorney General Pam Bondi releases guidelines on how to deport suspected gang members without a warrant or due process under the 1798 Alien Enemy Act, according to the directive obtained by the source where the information that come from. So no see, so according to them, they have an attorney general who tell them, say, yeah, no man, no worry about the due process, no worry about no warrant. If you don't feel like say them in a gang, or if you don't have no proof, just catch them. This is what you need to do. Just use the Alien Enemy Act of 1798, right? And just get rid of them out of the country. Any problem, we can deal with it after. So this is how they release guideline to immigration and custom agents that, listen, this is how to deport suspected gang members without a warrant or due process. Just do it in the name of the 1798 Alien Enemy Act. And people, the day after the memo was sent, based on the source which exposes the memo, that the secret memo which sent out to ICE Say that you need to do. The day after the memo was sent, immigration officials deported over 200 Venezuelans accused of being in a gang or affiliated to the gang. And they were deported to El Salvador infamous maximum security mega prison. The terrorism confirmation center known for ash condition, right? Despite demands from various authorities, bodies, the Trump administration, right, has not substantiated claims that those deported are indeed gang members, leading to widespread condemnation. In fact, reports after investigation suggest that 90% of those deported lack. Let me make that train here pass me. So, reports suggest that 90% of those deported lack any criminal record in the United States. So, let me ask this now. If you have no substantial evidence to support the deportation and the gang affiliation, and these people have no criminal record in America, then on what grounds were they deported? Despite demands, right? They just ignore it over and over and over. We want evidence, proof to us that they are gang affiliated, that they are aligned with certain gang. Where is the criminal records of these people? It cannot be found. Legal analysts have pointed out that the Attorney General directive could enable immigration officials to bypass obtaining a warrant before entering a residence to arrest individuals suspect of gang involvement. The Attorney General has told immigration forces that agents may enter an alien enemy residence without a warrant if circumstances deem it unfeasible to secure one in advance. You hear that, people? The Attorney General tell the immigration forces that agents may enter an alien enemy's residence without a warrant if circumstances deem it unfeasible to secure one in advance. So you don't need no warrant. Just go in and lock them up and arrest them. She said pointedly to that end that agents have the authority to apprehend aliens if there is a reasonable belief that they are affiliated with gangs. You listen? No proof, no evidence, just reasonable belief. So if you think say J Progress is a gang member and affiliated with certain gang, you can come kick down my door, arrest me and deport me to El Salvador. No problem. That is reasonable belief enough. And all you need to do it under is the 1798 Alien Enemy Act and you are right. Yes, she advised agents to secure administrative warrant for capture and deportation as much as practicable. This approach sidesteps traditional checks and balances since such warrant can be authorized by immigration official instead of a judge. How does that even make sense? So you see, them, the Attorney General tell the ICE agent them something different from what in the law book. Because like what they say, this approach sidesteps traditional checks and balance since such warrants can be authorized by immigration official instead of a judge. And this should be authorized by a judge. Furthermore, the Attorney General memo to law enforcement clarified that individuals classified as alien enemies are not entitled to a hearing, appeal, or judicial review, which essentially denies them due process right. Okay. You see what going on? So when them pick you up and deport you just like that, Once you can clarify that the individual classified as an alien enemy, which you don't have no evidence, you don't know, all you need to do, they would be entitled to no hearing. That's why you use the Alien Enemy Act of 1798. That way, they will be privy to no hearing, appeal, or judicial review, which essentially denies them due process. So you don't need to follow no original process, which immigration follow when you arrest nobody. That can go through the window as long as you can clarify in your mind and you have reasonable belief that they are gang affiliated. That makes them an alien enemy, and you can use the Alien Enemy Act of 1798, and you don't have no problem. You just fling them out of the country. To date, the Department of Justice and Homeland Security have not responded to the report. They will not respond to a report like that. Because why would you respond to a report of direct disregard of the law and the Constitution, any immigration law that was present there? You're not going to respond. Because everybody knows, say, how can you place a person into a gang based upon reasonable belief? No evidence. Nothing. Just your belief that they're a part of the gang. What caused that? The tattoos? The culture? The origin? What causes that where you get reasonable belief? Or chase them walk with somebody who are them cousin or somebody who you claim say in a gang? Where's the evidence? They don't have a criminal record. You don't have no evidence. So what gives you reasonable belief that they're a part of a gang? And because of that reasonable belief, no evidence, no proof, nothing, just your reasonable belief, you can classify someone as an alien enemy. And as such, you can use what is termed as the Alien Enemy Act of 1798. And in that case, this person is not privy to any court hearing, any judicial review, and as such, you don't need to follow any due immigration process. All you do, just catch them, bag them, tag them, deport them. By the time you realize when they deported, any question asked after, it is too late. The plane is already land. The plane land already in the country where they go. Problem solved. So people, you know, hear for yourself. This is the reason why we have seen so many unprecedented, unconstitutional, illegal deportation going on, because allegedly the Attorney General sent out a secret memo to Immigration and Custom Enforcement agents and said, listen, you can do this and get away with it. No court hearing, no judicial review, you don't have to follow no due process, you don't have to follow no procedure, you just anyway them they kick down, mash down anyway, take them out, put them on a plane the next morning and deport them. Problem solved. Me tell you already, in this current immigration climate, the immigration tidal wave climate, anything goes. Remember when me tell you that. 1J Progress Entertainment, me people. Remember good no man? You not have to ask nobody nothing. And nobody not have to tell you nothing. I just 1J Progress Entertainment. Believe.